Hi guys. I'm not sure if anyone's hopped on yet. I can see 3 people in the waiting. Just put your name in the comments so I know who's here, because I know that there's a few of you. I just want to make sure that everyone's here before I start. So just comment in the chat box. How is everyone feeling with this Lionsgate portal? I've been feeling it for a while. The energies are pretty intense, but I want to make sure that everyone's on before I start. So just pop in your name in the chat so I can see who's here. And let me know if you can hear me all right. This is my first live, so I've never done a live before, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Oh, hi Dee! Thank you so much for being here. Hi. We have like over 20 people coming tonight, so I'll make sure that everyone hops on. Wouldn't miss it. Thank you so much. Love you, Dee. You're amazing. I am actually early. I'm a minute early, so maybe people haven't hopped on yet. So I'll just wait. So I'm getting messages as well, so people are hopping on the link now. So we'll just wait for everyone to hop on. And hi guys, I can see more people coming in. Just put your name in the chat so I know who's here. And we'll get right into it because I have a lot to share tonight, a lot about this Lionsgate portal that other people aren't talking about. So I'm pretty much going to lay it all out tonight, and then I'll take you guys on a little journey at the end, just to help activate the energies in you. So, but I'm going to take you guys down a bit of a rabbit hole, and explaining what these Lionsgate energies are actually about, because when we're just seeing, on social media and stuff, it's all just the surface level, shallow stuff that it's, we just sit here and think about what we want to manifest and we just bring it in. But there's actually so much more information that is coming through. So I want to share all of it with you tonight. So hi guys, just pop your name in the chat so I know who's here. And yeah, I'll make sure everyone's on before I start. There's a couple more people hopping on. Just put your name in the chat and say hi. Okay, I'm getting more messages as well. Lots of people coming in. Okay. I'll just start, and yeah, people can just hop on. But I guess before I start, for those of you who don't know me or who have just found my channel, my name is Jade. I'm Esoteric Jade. I'm a quantum energy healer. Hi, Mel. I'm a quantum energy healer and reader, and I'm a Reiki practitioner, and I channel messages for the collective here on YouTube. And I channel messages from Spirit, hoping that it will help people the way Spirit's messages have helped me. So that's been the work that I've been doing. That's why I created Esoteric Jade, to share everything that I've learned on my own journey to help other people as well, because I know that we are all, walking a similar path, a similar journey, and by me sharing my story and what's helped me, I hope that it can help other people too. So just a little bit about me, just kind of to start off while people are hopping on. I've been, hi Sulin, hi. Yeah, just put your name in the chat, guys, so I know everyone's here. I can see people are slowly hopping on, so yeah, just take your time and say hi. But yeah, just little story about me. I was a bit of an outsider pretty much my whole life, and yeah, my nickname in high school was Alien, and I was always a bit of a weirdo. Even when I tried to fit in, it never really worked. The universe had other plans for me. But like many people, I hid my light and I was ashamed of who I was. I was ashamed of being different. And I struggled with a lot of mental health problems in high school, especially. I really struggled in school. I just thought it was really stupid what we had to do of getting brainwashed and regurgitating information and then having to, getting praised for regurgitating information. I just didn't see the point in it, and I thought there was more to life than this. And I didn't have many good friends at the time, and I was bullied and ignored and excluded, and it was a very lonely time for me. And so I started meditating. I started meditating very early on, to help me find a sense of calm and to help me get beyond those lower vibrational thoughts. And I finally discovered that feeling of what it felt like to be free of those thoughts and go beyond the mind and beyond all the labels and all the limitations that I placed upon myself, of being a worthless, weak, lonely loser, all the little stories that I told myself. I was able to remember my divinity, and I was able to remember my power and my light. And that is what this Lionsgate portal is all about. It's about remembering our power and remembering our light for us to step into our highest timeline. So I'm going to take you on a similar journey and a similar meditation that I have done myself. And it's really helped me get more information about why I am here on this planet and what power and what gifts I have to share. And I always come back to meditation. It's every time I feel like I'm nothing, every time someone else makes me feel like I'm nothing, I go back to meditation and I remember my light. So I created Esoteric Jade to help teens, specifically people in high school that were going through the same things that I was going through, and I didn't have these people, anyone to help me really. And I felt like there was something wrong with me for what I believed, and I had to hide my spiritual self for a long time. But then I created Esoteric Jade and I started sharing all these things that I was scared to share, all these things that I was hiding. And I realized for me to step into my highest timeline, I had to stop hiding and I had to stop dimming my light and I had to really step into my true self and own it. And this is what this Lionsgate portal is all about. And it's about dropping all the masks and all the facades and all the personas and being who you are. And it gets to, hi Izzy, it gets to a point where it is more painful to hide your true self than to just express your true self. And I got to that point where it was so exhausting to be fake, and I hated the superficial, shallow connections that I had. And I realized that I was shooting myself in the foot by pretending to be someone that I wasn't. That for me to step into my highest timeline, I had to be me. And this is a very prominent lesson for everyone going through this Lionsgate portal. And we're in Leo season. Leo is all about owning who you are and owning your true self. And so meditation was really a thing that helped me see my own divinity and feel the peace. And when I felt like I had nothing to offer, I would meditate and I would see and I would feel my purpose, and that I was placed here on this planet for a reason. And I just want to assure you, if any of you are feeling that, you have all been put here for a reason. You all have something beautiful and amazing to share. And I hope that I can guide you tonight to a little power or a little gift that you have to share, because that's the point of the journey tonight. But starting off, I'm going to just go dive deep into what the Lionsgate portal is really about. And obviously it's about owning your true self so you can step into your highest timeline. But this portal is an 888 portal because we're in the year of 2024, which also equals 8. And this is a very auspicious number. It's all about good fortune, wealth, abundance, prosperity. But you have to believe that you're worthy of it in order to get that abundance. In order to receive, you have to be open to receiving. You have to feel that you're worthy of it. You have to feel that you're deserving of it. And how many of you attract abundance, but you can't hold it? You might get something good, but it doesn't last for very long. This is all about having a high sense of self-worth so you can hold that abundance so it stays in your life. And not like clinging to anything, but holding the abundance and not losing it and not having it fall away all the time. So having low self-worth, when you have low self-worth, you can't hold abundance. And this is what the Lionsgate portal is all about, is awakening to your power so you know what you're worth, so you're able to hold the abundance. This is why this time of year is such a powerful time to manifest in abundant energy, because we're seeing our worth and we're seeing our power. And you need to remember who you are. You need to remember your light. You need to remember what you came here to do, which is to shine your unique light on the world. And no one can shine like you can. And you have something special to offer that no one else can offer but you. And you are you. And that is your power that no one and nothing can take away from you. And this is what the Lionsgate portal is activating now. It's activating your power. And the journey I take you guys on later will help activate that power as well. But the Lionsgate portal basically is the alignment of Earth, the Sun in Leo, the Sirius star, which is the brightest star in our sky, and Orion's belt. They all come into alignment tomorrow on the 8th of the 8th. And this opens a huge galactic energy portal for all these high frequencies to start pouring down. And with the 888 this year, the energy is amplified. And also with all the solar storms that we've had this year, that's been amplifying the energy as well. These solar storms that have been causing Aurora all around the world, like that's not exactly normal, right? So we have plasma pouring down from the sun, which is updating and upgrading our crystalline rainbow plasma light bodies. Now, what is that? I'll explain. So the human body, which we are not our bodies, but our human body is made of stardust. So when we no longer need the body, it disintegrates into dust. If this earth ever disintegrates, it will disintegrate back into stardust. But we are not that. We are not physical matter. We are the energy. And we are plasma, the same as the sun. The same as the sun. That's why people say we are as powerful as the sun, because we are that. We are that plasma. We are made of the same thing that makes up the sun. We are light. And a rainbow plasma light body is, the rainbow basically just means that you are every spectrum of color, every spectrum of light. You are the infinite being. You are everything. And crystalline means that you're crystalline, perfect, untouched, unharmed, undisturbed by what happens here on this physical plane, on this physical earth. Your soul is untouched. Your light is untouched by everything that seems to happen here on this physical plane. So we're getting upgrades to our crystalline rainbow plasma light bodies because of all the plasma that's been pouring down from the sun. Because we are plasma. Plasma responds to plasma, right? So the more that plasma is coming from the sun, we're responding to that as well. And we're being upgraded by all these higher frequencies, and it's transforming our DNA. The plasma actually interacts with our genes. It turns on and off genes, and it helps transform our DNA and awaken DNA. Because what the scientists say is that 98% of our DNA is junk DNA, right? And only 2% creates the proteins that run and program all the complex systems in the human body. Only 2%. And the rest, scientists call junk DNA. But what the rest actually is a database of information that interconnects all of us. And this web is called the, what's it called again? It's called the morphogenetic field. That's right. It's a hard word to remember. Morphogenetic field. And this web holds all the database, all the ancient knowledge, all the wisdom, and it spreads over the earth like like strings of DNA within us. It's strings around the earth, it's strings around the cosmos. It connects all of us. It connects us to source, it connects us to the universe, it connects us to the divine, and it connects us to our multi-dimensional selves, because we are not just this human. We have multi-dimensional versions of ourselves. We have heaps of parallel streams and versions and realities running simultaneously to us. And it's for this Lionsgate portal, the number 8 represents infinity, and it represents our infinite being. We are awakening to our infinite being now, and we're seeing the infinite nature of our life, that the past and the present and the future are all feeding each other. We are in an infinity loop, and they are all talking and communicating with each other. And our DNA actually holds all of that memory. In that 90% that scientists call junk, that's what that DNA is holding. All this information, all the gifts, all your abilities, all the wisdom and the knowledge in the entire universe is within you and is within your DNA. And that is what this plasma and this solar storms and this alignment of the Lionsgate with Sun and Sirius and Orion's belt, that's what it's activating. It's activating our DNA. And Google will say that the sun causes skin cancer and it causes damage to the cellular DNA. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I probably shouldn't say that on a platform like this, but it doesn't cause cancer. The sun is the father. It's the bringer of light. It is the thing that sustains all of life on earth. We need the sun, and we are the sun. We are our like unique little suns, and we are being activated right now with all the energy that's pouring down. Now, people have been worried about these solar storms, like asking, like, oh, like, am I going to be harmed by this? And NASA has reassured us that no, the plasma will not even touch us because it cannot penetrate the Earth's atmosphere, which is also not true, because it is penetrating and we are absorbing it. Our DNA is all absorbing the DNA, but it's not causing any harm. It's not causing any negative effects. It's waking up and turning on this junk DNA, the dormant DNA, and we're awakening our multi-dimensional self, and all the gifts and all the abilities that we have are waking up now. So it's amazing, and it's interacting with not only the electromagnetic field of the entire Earth, but all of our individual electromagnetic fields. But this can be very exhausting, right? So it can cause a lot of ascension symptoms. So I wanted to talk about that because a lot of people have asked me questions on that. So ascension symptoms are just like our body trying to integrate all these energies that are pouring down from the sun, from Sirius right now. So you can have fatigue, you can have exhaustion, you can have tiredness, dizziness, blurred vision. You can like either it's like different. Some people struggle sleeping. You're up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. If you're up at those times, that means you're in attunement with the cosmic rhythms. It means that you're in attunement with all the information, and all the spiritual wisdom pours in around that time, because that's when the veil is the thinnest. So don't worry if you're waking up at 3 a.m. That's like totally normal for the time that we're in. Or maybe you feel like you could sleep for days, like that's what I feel, because our body is just integrating all these upgrades. And these are such high frequencies for our bodies to hold. We need to give our bodies a little bit of time in order to integrate it so we can hold it, because we have never held frequencies this high before. So this is why people feel so exhausted. We might be having wild dreams. You might be going off into multi-dimensional realms. That is all helping us prepare for the shift of ascension, and preparing us for all the upgrades and all the updates that are happening within our body, that it just takes some time for us to integrate as our energy field is expanding. You might have disorientation where you're waking up confused, like, is this reality? Like, sometimes my dreams feel more real than where I am here on Earth. That you might see like glitches in the matrix. You might get really bad headaches, which is just like the pressure in your head from all this energy expanding in your consciousness. That's really normal as well. That's a really big ascension symptom. Also, just distorted aspects of self could be coming up, and wounds and shadows and your traumas and your past could be coming up, and you might be having emotional outbursts and you might be crying, and all these limiting beliefs will be bubbling up into your awareness right now. But you seem to, all these things that you've been struggling with for a long time, all of a sudden you're just able to move through it and get over it much quicker than you normally would. And that is this sign of ascension and this sign of you're absorbing these higher frequencies and you're moving on quicker and quicker and quicker. Also, it's just, like it's easier to break old patterns, things that you used to get stuck in, you're easily able to get over it now. Also, changes in appetite, you might be starving or you might feel like not eating anything. So there's lots and lots of different symptoms, but we just need to make sure that we rest and we don't burn out. So let me know. Nightmares as well. Yeah, Crystal, you can definitely, you feel so validated, Dee. Yeah, it's like totally normal. All of this stuff is happening to us. So don't worry about that. It's just our bodies getting used to holding these higher frequencies. But anyway, there's all these upgrades to this electromagnetic field of the Earth. I wanted to talk about one thing of the ley lines on the Earth. So ley lines are the things that link all the sacred sites, all the monuments, and ancient societies and cultures knew about this, and they used to build all their monuments and structures along these ley lines because it was seen as like an energy highway, and that they were very sacred sites because they held a lot of energy. So things that were built along these ley lines were like the pyramids, Stonehenge, Machu Picchu, underwater cities like Lemuria and Atlantis run along these lines. Uluru in Australia runs along this line. Easter Island, Mount Shasta, the pyramids, the Pyramid of the Sun in Mexico, all of these run along this energy highway. And in China, they call it dragon lines. In South America, the shamans, the Incas call it spirit lines. And the Aboriginals in Australia, they call it dream lines. And it's all talking about the same thing. And it's where the magnetic meridians of the Earth sit. And it's where the chakras of Mother Earth sit as well, if you know anything about that. And the Schumann resonance, which is this, the heartbeat of the Earth, when this energy, which is happening right now, the Lionsgate energy is shooting through these ley lines, and the charge is greater and it's causing a fluctuation in the electromagnetic field, and it's causing the Schumann resonance to just go through the roof. And if any of you are up to date on that, that's why. It's because all this energy, all this cosmic energy is shooting through these ley lines, and the Earth's frequency is starting to rise. And we as humans can become connected and in tune with this electric current, and we can get these shifts, we can feel the shifts, and that's what all these ascension symptoms that I just talked about are. But on a 2D map, the ley lines just look like two wiggly lines, right? But when you expand that because our Earth is a sphere, you expand it, it actually turns into a Merkaba, which I've got a little Merkaba here to show you what it actually looks like. So the Earth has an electromagnetic field the shape of a Merkaba. It's pretty cool, and so do we. And this Merkaba is starting to spin. Now, it's starting to spin because of all these high frequencies shooting through the Earth's energy grid at the moment, and it's starting to spin. And just a side note, for males, it spins anti-clockwise, and for females, it spins clockwise. And the top point is called the soul or the sun tetrahedron, and the bottom is the earth tetrahedron. So it's the connection of heaven and earth, the divine and the human. And it's the merging of both. That's what we are, and that's what our energy field is. And it's starting to spin. And they call it the spin rate. The spin rate is going to be at its maximum tomorrow, which means it's going to be spinning the most it's ever spun, and it's shedding. And as the faster it spins, the higher the frequency, right? So the faster it's spinning, the higher frequency, the more we're shedding, the more we're letting go. And the more we let go, the more we can rise. And this is not only healing Mother Gaia, it's helping her raise her own frequency. We're raising our own frequency as well. So it's healing of the planetary Earth's grid, but it's healing us as well. And this spins in the exact ratio of the Fibonacci 3421 sequence, which is pretty amazing, but Fibonacci is another story, and I'm going to have to say that on another video. But this is clearing out all heavy, dense energies on a collective scale, and it's preparing us for an ascension, which is what the time that we're in. We're in the time of ascension. So we're healing our Merkaba light bodies. The earth is healing its own Merkaba, and things are rapidly falling away. If you guys have realized how life's just been speeding up and things have just been falling away so fast and you just don't know what's happening, that is because this is starting to spin. Our energy light bodies are starting to spin. It's ready to shed. It's ready to rise. And all our frequencies are rising because of it. And what also is activating this Merkaba is Sirius. So Sirius has been shooting down light codes since the 7-7 portal, since the 7th of July. And the Lion's Gate aligns with the Sirius star. And so does the Great Pyramid. The Great Pyramid in Egypt aligns with Sirius, which is what I was talking about with the ley lines. The pyramid is on that ley line. And the Sphinx is also aligned with the sun. And this is what's opening up the energy highway and gateway to just flood in all this high frequency energy from two of the most powerful star systems, not only Sirius but also Orion, is pouring through these grid lines, activating the earth and activating us. And it's moving us towards divine wisdom and enlightenment. As it starts to spin, this spins, we start to shed, we start to heal, and we start transforming back to our original crystalline rainbow plasma light bodies, which is what I was talking about at the start. And this Merkaba is also, I'll show it here, it is known as the vehicle of ascension. And ascended masters used to visualize Merkabas in order to reach the higher realms. And that's what we're doing now. And this is why now is such a perfect and powerful time for spiritual awakening, is because this Merkaba is starting to spin and we're raising higher and higher and higher up into higher realms of consciousness. Our awareness is expanding and our mind, body, and spirit are coming into union. And this vehicle, which is what the Merkaba is, helps us transport the mind and the body from one dimension to another. So we're able to transcend the 3D limits in the mind to access the 5D, the quantum realm, the realm of infinite possibilities. And this is where we can quantum jump and quantum leap into our manifestations and manifest all the abundance. This is why now is such a profound time to manifest, not because Lionsgate 88, like 8's the lucky number. That's not what this is. We are able to transcend the 3D, enter the 5D realm, and literally magnetize everything to us through our own energy. It's not about sitting and writing your manifestations down. This is an energy upgrade, so we can just magnetize things straight to us. It's super, super amazing. And Sirius is known as the spiritual sun. So this helps us with spiritual upgrades and spiritual awakenings. And it's accelerating our spiritual awakening now because our Merkabas are starting to spin. And there's so much gold frequency pouring down at the moment, and we literally have the Midas touch. Like everything you touch turns to gold. That is the energy of this time, and that's why it's the time of manifesting abundance. And it's really about connecting in with the energy in order to manifest it and attract it in. It's not like we're having to do something. It's just about being it. It's about being in that energy. But I wanted to talk about just this year with all the yang sun masculine energy this year. with the solar flares and with Sirius. The sun is a yang energy, but also Sirius is yang as well. Sirius is known as our spiritual sun. So that's more yang, more masculine energy. And Sirius actually translates in Greek to burning or to scorching or glowing. So it's still that fire, masculine, yang energy. And we're in 2024, the year of the male wood dragon. So more masculine energy. And fire and wood together burn. So we've been burning a lot, burning everything that we're not in order to awaken who we really are. And it's feeling like a baptism by fire, not baptism by water. This is not gentle energy. This is burning us to the ground. But we are now the phoenix rising from the ashes with everything that we've been through. We've had to burn, we've had to descend in order to ascend. And now this is the time of ascension. This is the time of us rising from the ashes like a phoenix, and we're starting to fly. And this Merkaba's spinning and it's shedding all this stuff, and that's been really hard, but it's helping us get into our next level and our next highest timeline. That's what all of this burning is for. But with all this masculine energy this year, we need feminine to balance it out. So we need yin and yang, fire and water, sun and moon energies. And as I was talking about the ley lines, one ley line is masculine and one is feminine. Now, so when all this divine and cosmic energy is running through on the Lionsgate portal, it's running through both the ley lines, so it's causing like a nice balance. But on an earth scale, like as within, so without, what's happening to the earth is happening to us. So as these energies are shooting through the masculine line and the feminine line, and in China, they call it the male dragon and the female dragon, that creates divine union on earth. It creates an opening for heaven on earth. And within us, it creates a Kundalini awakening. So I'm not sure if you guys know Kundalini. I hope you guys do, but I don't have a slideshow. I'm not that tech savvy, but I've got photos here. This is our 7 chakras: root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown. And this is when the Kundalini energy is when the story is that 2 serpents start running and intertwining between all these chakras, and it causes a spiritual awakening. So I'll show you a little picture. And so one is, see, there's 2 kind of lines. There's 2 serpents, and every time they cross and intertwine, they awaken that chakra. And when we hit the top, we reach enlightenment. And that's what's happening now. We're reaching this enlightenment because of all this energy that's happening on earth. It's happening within us as well. So it's causing a Kundalini awakening. And this is just, so divine. And when this happens within our bodies, we have divine union with self, we have divine union with God, then we can attract divine union with a partner as well, if that's what you're looking for. But this is all just about when divine union happens on earth, on a planetary level and on a human level, that's when we heal. Like all of humanity can heal. That is like the potential for this portal. So this is not just a manifestation vortex. This is like healing on a planetary level. And so it's really, really amazing. But as this yin and yang energy and the serpents start to merge through our 7 chakras, and that creates like this internal fire within us, and it keeps us going. And that internal fire also keeps our Merkaba light bodies spinning, because our Merkaba needs fuel to keep itself spinning or it goes dormant, right? So the divine love is what perpetuates the spinning of our light bodies. It keeps us ascending. So the idea of staying in that divine love and unconditional love is what's going to help us ascend into the new earth and bring heaven on earth by staying in that higher love frequency. So this is when all our gifts start to come online. This is when all our abilities start coming online, is when we merge and become as like one within us. The masculine and the feminine within merge. that's when we start awakening to our power and to our light and what we're here to share on this planet. And this is when we can become a magnet for miracles. We can become a magnet for our desires. It's not about sitting there thinking about what we want to manifest. You create divine union by merging your masculine, your feminine energies together. You just become a magnet. And we're becoming more energy than matter, more wave than particle, like Joe Dispenza says. And we're calling this in just with our own energy. So all of this energy is changing us on a cellular level, even beyond the cell. It's going past the cell, past the atom, straight to the energy. And when energy changes, everything changes. And we're starting to remember our power as light beings. We're able to transcend matter and just start attracting things straight to us. And it's a lot of like this much easier, effortless way to attract, instead of, with the mind and all these mindset stuff. It's even beyond that. It's just the energy, and all our manifestation powers are coming online at this time. So it's an amazing time to be alive. And if you feel like life is going like a million miles an hour, that is just because everything's starting to speed up. That's just because this Merkaba is starting to spin. And we're having this whirlwind spiral of energy, which is helping us evolve and get to that ascension. And so also wanted to say, talk about ascension codes, because some people have asked me questions about that. It's just our innate ability to ascend is getting activated now. Like there's all these dormant codes within us, all this junk DNA that's dormant. It's all getting awakened now, and we have no idea how powerful we really are. And we're slowly starting to awaken to that. And we're awakening to our light, we're awakening to our power. And when we're in our light, we are as fearless as a lion. And when we own who we are and we shine in all our glory, we liberate ourselves of fear, and then we can liberate others. And this is how we change the world. This is how we bring heaven on earth. This is what brings the ascension. So I wanted to take you guys on a little journey, and I thought maybe I could, take you on a manifestation meditation, but I thought, that's what everyone else is doing. And like I said, it's actually beyond that. We're getting to the energy. And I talked about the Merkaba, so I thought, maybe I can take you guys on a journey where we visualize the Merkaba spinning. And then I thought, no, that's a spirit actually said no to that and said, no, that's what's already happening with the energy, so they don't need that. And I've been talking about the Kundalini energy, so I thought maybe I could take you on a journey where we can get that Kundalini moving, and Spirit also said no. So what Spirit guided me to do was to align you guys to receive these high frequencies from Sirius, from Orion, from the sun. We need to attune with the cosmos and attune with the cosmic rhythms and attune with our own guides and get into deeper connection with these divine energies. And so we're going to drift away off into the spirit realm under this massive cosmic energy, and we're going to realign you with your power. Now, this is a practice that helps you connect with high frequency beings. And like I've been saying, like light codes are streaming down from Sirius, and plasma is streaming down from the sun. And you're probably going, what does that mean though? Like, what do light codes mean? What's the message? What's the message for me? So I want to connect you guys to your power animal. So in shamanism, I'm not a shamanic healer, but I do know how to take people on shamanic journeys. In shamanism, we connect with our power animals, which are kind of like a form of our own spirit guides, and they can help deliver the message and tell us what power and what gift we are ready to embody now in this time of our life. And yes, it will be available later. You can just hop on whenever, Crystal. Yeah, all good. So we're going to connect with your power animal, because all these light codes that are streaming and you're like, what does that even mean? We can connect with your power animal, and they can actually translate these higher frequencies, these light codes, into messages that you can understand. Now, I just want to make it clear that you cannot translate all high frequencies. Most high frequencies you cannot translate into language or into English. If any of you guys have done a reading with me, sometimes I write light codes for you guys at the end, and I can't translate that for you because I'm not meant to. It's not meant to be translated. There is so much beyond the mind, beyond the logic, beyond human comprehension, that we just have to trust that most of these high frequency energies, our body is just integrating it. It's doing the work it needs to do without us being consciously aware of it. But the energies that can be translated into messages, we can go straight to our power animal in a journey that I'm about to take you on, and we can ask them, what do these light codes mean for me? What is this portal opening up for me? What changes are going to happen in my life because of this Lionsgate energy? What's the message? What's the changes? What's changing in my life because of this cosmic energy? We can ask our spirit guides and our power animals. Now, our power animals have received these higher frequencies, and they're strong enough to be able to hold them and embody them. They can embody these higher frequencies that have been streaming down from this energy gateway of the Lion's Gate. It can embody it, and it can translate as a message. And our power animals are just an aspect of ourself. So when we connect with them, they can help awaken that part in you so you can embody those higher frequencies and live it in your day-to-day life. So we have many different power animals. We don't just have one. But they all hold different frequencies. They all teach different lessons. They all have different messages for different areas of your life. So I'm just going to take you to connect with one. You might connect with more. You can let me know at the end, but the intention is just to connect with one of your power animals, the power animal that we need the most right now. And so I'm going to take you on this journey, and this was a message actually that came through before I started, was that for some of you, your power animal will connect with a certain chakra. So for me, like my first ever journey I did, and first power animal I ever had was with a black panther, and he connected with my heart chakra. And I could feel it in my heart, and his power and his gift to me was the power of my love, and he helped open my heart and awaken me in that way. And the message that I got this morning was that for some of you, you guys actually have a power animal for each one of your chakras. So pay attention in the meditation. If there is a certain feeling that you get in one of your chakras, that's your power animal wanting to either awaken that chakra, clear it, or there's a power or a gift to be awakened in that certain chakra. That's not for all of you. That's just for some of you, because I was connecting in with everyone who's going to watch this, either now or in the recording. There's some of you who have like one in each chakra. But yeah, if you guys struggle with meditation, or you struggle seeing, hearing, feeling, smelling, that's totally fine. Whatever you see or don't see is perfect for you. And this is just the first time. And in the spirit realm, it is not black and white. It's not a clear cut yes or no. And not everything that happens in our journeys makes sense. And we don't always get messages. Sometimes we get nothing, but that doesn't mean we stop making connection. We keep making the connection. We cannot just tap into the spirit realm twice or once and get all the information and all the answers that we need. It takes time. It takes practice. We need to create a relationship with our guides, with our power animals, for us to get messages. So this is not a one-time meditation. This is a practice that's always here on YouTube for you to come back to. If you don't like the way I journey it, there's plenty of others out there for you to keep connecting and keep this spiritual practice. Because right now, if you don't have a spiritual practice, it's an amazing time to start one, because there's so many high frequency beings wanting to translate these high frequencies to you and translate messages. There's a lot of guidance coming through. So we're going to do a shamanic journey from the middle world, which is this this earth. In shamanism, this is called the middle world. We're going to go down into the lower world, which is underground or underwater. I'm going to journey and guide you down. And this is where our power animals live. This is where all the plants and the trees, spirits, all the animal spirits live in the lower world. So that's where I'm going to guide you. And there is actually no limit on what animal that you see. It's not an animal. If it's not an animal of this earth, that's totally fine. It could be a unicorn. It could be a lion for the Lion's Gate. It could be a dragon. It could be some mythical creature you've never seen before. Whatever you see, just trust it. It could even be an alien. Whatever you see, just trust. Even if you don't see it, maybe you just feel an energy. They don't always show themselves in physical form, especially the first time. So don't be hard on yourself. Just trust whatever happens, whatever appears, it's perfect for you. Okay, so I just want to explain that journeys are very different to meditation. Meditations are just when you can just close your eyes and just kind of float off into the cosmos, which I love doing. But a shamanic journey is more structured. So we set the intention to go somewhere and we go straight there. We get the message we want to get and then we leave. It's very quick. It's very structured. This should go for about 20 minutes, this activation, for you to connect in with your power animal, receive the gift, receive the power, and allow it to sink into your body and embody it. It's very different to a meditation. This has a specific purpose for us to go straight to the power animal and communicate. And this is just making connection. So whatever happens is perfect for you. Now, because I don't have a slide and I don't have cool images, I just wanted to show you this from the Earth Warriors Journal. This is a lady who's done shamanic journeys, and she's connected with all these amazing power animals. And this one specifically, actually, she's connected with, how do I do this? She's connected with a lion and a unicorn and a butterfly all in one journey. Now, these are amazing, amazing images. You might not have a journey like this. You don't, if you're not clairvoyant, which is the ability to see. But this girl here, she's connected with the wolf and the eagle spirit. This is what we can do. We can connect with multiple power animals at once. So if you see more than one, that's awesome as well. And I cannot wait to see what animals you guys get. But just don't set any expectations on yourself. Just be open to whatever comes. So we'll start the journey now. So I'll just get you guys to get yourself comfortable in your space, either seated or lying down. For me, I prefer lying down, but it's up to you. I just connect better that way. And I'm just going to connect some music. So it's nice little background music for you guys. And I just want you guys to close your eyes. Gently close your eyes. And we're going to start with a 3-part breath. So breathing in through the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Then out through the chest, the ribs, and then the belly. And you can place one hand over your belly, the other over your heart, and feel the breath moving as you inhale. Feel your belly expand. Feel the breath run up to your ribs and your chest. Then feel yourself sink deeper and soften as the breath runs down your chest, your ribs, and then your belly. And breathe in, belly, ribs, chest. Breathe out, chest, ribs, and then the belly. Now I want you to focus your eyes as they're closed to look straight ahead, right between your 2 eyebrows. This is where our third eye sits, and focusing our attention here will help us open our inner vision and connect with our power animal. So keep breathing, focusing your attention between your 2 eyebrows, and notice if you feel any sensation, or if you see any shapes, symbols, or colors, or maybe you don't see anything but a black eternal void. I want you to feel yourself sinking deeper into the earth, like you're merging as one with Mother Gaia. And now visualize roots coming out of the bottom of your feet or the base of your spine, and watch those roots sink deep into the earth, through the soil, through the rocks, beneath that, to the core of the earth, where you see the core of the earth being a huge piece of rose quartz crystal, glowing this bright, shining, luminescent pink light in the depths of the earth. And I want you to wrap your roots around this crystal core and connect in with beautiful Pachamama. Feel Mother Earth's incredible power and beauty. And let that energy run up the roots, up through the rocks, through the soil, up through your feet, up your spine, filling your entire being with this beautiful pink energy, feeling her power and beauty as your own. Now notice how your body feels. Does it feel lighter, being filled with this energy? Now, with your eyes still focused between your two eyebrows, I want you to picture yourself in a forest. A deep, green, ancient forest filled with ancient trees. Trees with trunks so big that you can't wrap your arms around them. Trees with big, gnarly branches, creating a canopy overhead where you feel completely sheltered and protected. Trees that are so tall they look millions of years old. This forest is so ancient, it's not of this earth. I want you to look down at your feet and notice what you're standing on. Are you standing in long, thick green grass? Are you standing on soft, slippery moss or rocks, little pebbles and stones, sand, or thick, silky mud that's squishing between your toes? Or are you standing on dark, fertile soil? And as you're looking down at your feet, I want you to walk towards one of those big, ancient trees. We are going to descend now through the earth to meet our power animals. So however you would like to do that, whether it's through crawling down the trunk and the thick roots of this big tree standing in front of you, or maybe a gold portal door opens beside you with a staircase leading down, or maybe there's a waterfall nearby where you can dive into the water and dive deep beneath the earth's surface. A pond or a lake where you swim to the bottom, an ocean where you swim to the sea floor, and a portal opens up underwater for you to dive deeper into to reach the spirit realm where your power animal is waiting for you. Maybe there's a well that you climb down or a ladder. Whatever appears for you, make your way down, either crawling through tree roots deeper and deeper, or diving underwater deeper and deeper, or walking down a golden staircase one step at a time, deeper and deeper, until you reach a certain point where you can't go any deeper. You are deep underground or underwater now, and a whole new world opens up to you. I want you to picture yourself now standing or floating, and you see a portal open up in front of you, made of a curtain of green rustling leaves. And hear the sound of the rustling leaves. Feel the breeze that's gently blowing out of this portal onto your skin. And walk through the portal, feeling the leaves brush over your face. Feel them flutter over your eyes like butterflies as you walk through, and enter the spirit realm. A part of the spirit realm where you meet your power animal. As you walk through, look down at your feet again and see how the ground has changed. Are you still standing on grass or soil? Or maybe you're standing on a forest floor or fallen leaves. Maybe you've swam through this portal and this realm is completely underwater for you. Whatever you see, it's right for you. Now, as you look down, for those of you who are walking, if you see a path open up to you, I want you to walk down it all the way to the end. If no path appears for you, I just want you to stand, feeling the ground beneath you or the water around you, and set the intention to call in your power animal. Wherever you are, patiently wait and ask for your power animal to reveal itself to you. It might reveal itself in physical form. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you will just see a ball of energy, or maybe a color in your third eye, or maybe you just get a feeling. Like I mentioned before, maybe a sensation in one of your chakras, or a wave of energy wash over you where you feel their presence. You might hear a sound that signifies what power animal is trying to connect with you. Maybe you see nothing physically in this world. Maybe you see a vision in your mind's eye, or maybe a memory suddenly comes to the forefront of your mind. Maybe there's a smell or a taste in the air that triggers an idea or a memory for you. Do not judge what appears or what doesn't appear for you. Just tune in and be open to receiving in whatever way they choose to come forth. They will make their presence known to you in some way, so just be open and pay attention. If you see a physical form, I want you to see if it would like to be touched. Maybe you touch their fur, their skin, their scales or feathers. Or maybe you shake their hand if the form you see has hands. Sometimes they don't want to be touched, so just ask. If they don't want to be touched, maybe they might just nod their head at you, or maybe you feel their energy and their presence without having to touch them. Now I'd like you to ask their name and see if anything comes through. Maybe you hear a name, maybe you see letters form in the sky above your head, maybe you see a vision of a symbol, or maybe you hear and see nothing. Not every power animal reveals its name the first time, so that's okay. Some like to be mysterious at first. Maybe you just see the first letter. Whatever comes through, just take note. Then I want you to ask them, what is their message? And what gift or power do they want to share with you? So 2 questions. What's their message? And what's the gift or power they want to share with you? And I'll give you a moment. Maybe you're hearing a clear message. Maybe you saw letters appear in the sky. Or you saw a vision of you in your power and showing your gift to the world. Maybe you feel energy in one of your chakras. your throat chakra being the power of your voice, your heart being the power of your love. Maybe you felt an energy transfer where you can now embody the gift they wanted to share with you. Or maybe your power animal said nothing. Maybe they communicate enough through their eyes or through their smile. Maybe just their presence is enough to assure you you're on the right track to activating your gifts and remembering your power. If you don't see, hear, or feel anything, that's okay too. Power animals don't always want to reveal themselves the first time, so don't judge yourself or your experience. Just know that you've made connection with them tonight. Now I want you to ask them if there's any more final messages before we head back. Just give you another moment just to receive any last messages. Now I want you to thank your power animal for connecting with you, for the messages you did or didn't receive, and say thank you to them in whatever way they showed up for you. Maybe pat them or give them a hug or shake their hand, or maybe just wave them goodbye as we begin to walk back through the green leafy portal we entered at the beginning. Take note of any final messages or symbols you see as you walk back through the portal, and start going back up to the middle world, going up the same way you came down. Either climbing up through tree roots, swimming up through an underwater portal, up a well or up a golden staircase, one step at a time, until you reach the Earth's surface. Wherever you surface, I want you to exit from the tree trunk or get out of the water if you've been swimming, and ground your feet back into the earth like we did at the beginning. Look down at your feet. What are you standing on? Feel the earth beneath your feet. Feel the roots coming out of your feet down into the earth, connected in with beautiful Pachamama, wrapped around that glowing luminescent rose quartz crystal. Just feeling yourself ground. And I now want you to release those roots now from the rose quartz and have them come up through the earth, through the soil, back into your feet, back into your body. And call your energy back from all timelines, all dimensions, and start to wiggle your toes and your fingers as you come back into the space. Feel your spirit settle back into your body now, and place your hands onto your heart with your eyes still closed. And I want you to visualize yourself feeling grounded and energized, connected in with your power, the power that your animal gifted you tonight. Breathing deeply into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Filling your lungs with oxygen, then exhale, letting it all go out of the chest, the ribs, and then the belly. Inhale, visualizing this beautiful radiant energy coming into your body. And exhale, letting go of any grey, dark energy that is unwanted in your body. And keep taking these breaths as I explain what our final breath is going to be. And this final breath is going to be the closing of this activation tonight. So what we're going to do for our last breath is we're going to inhale and take a deep cleansing breath using our will, our imagination, and our intention to draw from the air this divine cosmic energy from the lion's gate. We're going to picture it as white or gold light filling you up as you're inhaling. And we're going to take the deepest breath in you can. And I want this breath to be the biggest breath of the day, the biggest breath of your week. Then we're going to pause, hold it at the top, and we're going to imagine ourselves glowing as brightly as we possibly can. And we'll hold it, and then we'll release, and we'll exhale forcefully like we're filling up a balloon, watching any negativity, any doubt, any sadness, any fear, any hurt, any anger, any lower frequencies, any blockages. We're going to watch all of that in the form of black or grey smoke or static leaving us so the divine can help us transmute that. So we're going to do this now. First, take a deep, full breath out. Completely empty your lungs. Completely empty them. Now breathe in. Keep breathing in as much oxygen as you can, then hold it. Squeeze, lift that energy up your spine, up your channel. Now pull it down. Lock it into your heart space. Imagine yourself glowing as brightly as you possibly can. See the light, fill your entire body. See it expand out and fill the room you're in. Watch it glow out into your suburb, into your country. Watch it wrap around the earth and expand out into the cosmos, lighting up the entire universe. Hold. And then release. Let that shit go. Let it all go. Amazing. Now take this moment with your eyes still closed, just hands on your heart, to just send out gratitude out into the universe for your body, your mind, your health, your spirit, your strength, your power, and for this practice that you can always come back to. And these power animals can be accessed whenever you need them, whenever you need guidance. You can always come back to this journey, this recording, and do it again to meet more of your power animals. The more you connect, the more they will present themselves to you. And I want you to try to do that final breath every day. Just one breath, big breath in, watching yourself glow and light up the entire world out into the infinite cosmos, out into the infinite universe. And as you slowly begin to open your eyes, if you want to drop in the chat what power animal you connected with tonight, I would love to know. Just as you slowly come back into the space. And if any of you are struggling to come back into your body, which happens to me sometimes after a meditation, I do the butterfly hug, which is you get your hands and you interlock your thumbs and you just start patting your chest side to side, just slowly bringing your spirit back into your body. And it just balances out the left and right hemispheres, just turning everything back online so you can come back into your human. If you're struggling to come back, just keep doing that. And if anyone would like to share what power animal they saw, or if they got any messages, drop it in the chat. You saw an owl! Wow! Felt like Harry Potter. That's so awesome. They're very, very wise power animals, owls. That's amazing. That's so cool that you saw that. just as everyone, I hope people share. You don't have to if you don't want to, but as people are sharing what power animals they saw, I'd just like to leave you with one of my favorite quotes, and I think it wraps up this energy pretty well for the Lionsgate portal. So I wrote it down and I'm just going to read it out to you guys. A rhino and a leopard. Wow. Okay, beautiful. You tapped into two. And yet, I can never tell you what they mean. In shamanism, it's like you journey to your animal, and as the more you meet them, the more they will slowly reveal things of what their power is and what they mean, because everyone has different meanings. Message received with gratitude. Beautiful. Love that. So if you like this journey, you can always come back to it or go to another journey and keep connecting in with these power animals and receiving more messages. I'll leave you with this quote, as I think it perfectly sums up the Lionsgate portal. So it says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we consciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Now, this is a quote that I hold very close to my heart, and I think it sums up this Lionsgate portal pretty well, that we're tapping back into our power, and our light we don't fear our light. There's nothing to fear about our light, because we actually have no idea how powerful we are, and we need to face that fear of our light so we don't stop shining it, because we're meant to be here to shine our light. That's why you are here. And as you shine your own light, you inspire other people to shine their light. And this is how we change the world. This is how we bring in the new earth, bring in heaven on earth. We free ourselves, we release ourselves, we liberate ourselves, and then we liberate the earth. We liberate the world and every single living being on it. And this is how I think will change the world. And I hope that this activation helps you shine a little bit brighter, walk a little bit lighter, and love a little bit harder. And I hope you live and embody this power and this gift of your light, and don't stop shining ever. And I hope you look in the mirror and see the divinity in you. And hope you see how unique and special you are, because you have so much to express. You are an expression of the divine, and the divine wants to express itself through you. So I hope you open yourself up to that and connect to the divinity and the holiness in you, so all these blessings and miracles can come into your life, because there is so much abundance flowing in right now with this portal. And you didn't need this activation to do that. You didn't even need to connect with your power animals to do it, because it's all within you. And you've always had the power. You've always been a magnet, and the earth's frequency is rising. Your frequency is rising, and you are drawing things to you. You are magnetizing things to you, because you are a magnet. So tomorrow on the 888, during the day or after work, I want you to write down on a piece of paper, I believe in miracles. And I want you to write down everything that you want to manifest under this energy for the next year. And I know I said it's not really about sitting and writing, but we can literally take it from the ethers, put it on a piece of paper, and it keeps our mind happy as well, like knowing what we're working towards, knowing what we're manifesting, focusing on this ascension of energy that's occurring with the Merkaba spinning and all these high frequencies pouring over us, taking the time to integrate that into our bodies, and we'll attract everything that's meant for us, and we'll attract whatever is meant to be on our highest timeline. We just need to trust that. And I just want to say that I know it hasn't been easy for a lot of you, and I just want to honor you for being here and for showing up today. And for walking this path and awakening to the truth in you and remembering the truth in you that you are a creator of your own reality and you are here to create heaven on earth, and you are a magnet. You are a magnet for miracles because you are that. You attract what you are, and you are the greatest miracle this planet has ever seen. So see that in yourself, honor yourself, believe in miracles because you are that. And whenever you question, I don't know if miracles are real, I want you to look at you. I want you to look at your beauty. I want you to look at your love, your expression, your uniqueness, and look at your heart. It will never lead you astray because you are the miracle. And I would also love to share with you guys my program that I'm launching called the Divine Ascension. So it's everything that we did tonight. It's a 4-week program, but we're just going to go into deeper level of what I've mentioned today, because there's so much to talk about when it comes to this Merkaba light body and the rainbow plasma light body. And I'm going to do some crystalline activations, and we're going to talk about more about the Kundalini activation and how that's not only happening on the planet, but it's an individual level as well. So we're going to do some Merkaba activations. We're going to talk more into Fibonacci because I didn't get a chance to talk about that. And also multi-dimensional DNA activations and connecting in with your multi-dimensional self. And because we are a multi-dimensional being, we need multi-dimensional healing. So that's what the intention of this program is. The Divine Ascension is giving you all these divine ascension tools to help you ascend, to help you raise your own frequency. So yeah, for this time of entering into this time of ascension, I'd love to offer this program, and everyone who's watched the masterclass gets 20% off. So yeah, if you'd like to integrate anything that happened tonight or share your story, share what you saw, you guys can book an integration call with me, a free integration call. It's just 20 minutes, and you can call me. I'm all booked tomorrow, but I'm free all day Friday. So if you guys want to connect and share, I would love to know how this all went. Or you guys can just send me a message on Instagram, Esoteric Jade. If you have any questions or would like to share your experience, I would love to know. So yeah, thank you all so much for being in this space with me. Thank you for trusting in me to guide you. And I send you all so much love and light, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, your month, your year, knowing that you have aligned with these powerful 888 energies to move you forward into your highest timeline and into your fullest expression on this planet. And please keep me updated on all the abundance that's coming in for you. So the more you acknowledge the abundance and the miracles, the more that will come in. So it's just it's a very exciting time. Everything's going to be popping off. So happy Lionsgate 888, everyone. And yeah, take it easy tonight. Have a nice restful sleep. Let all the energies that we went through tonight, I felt all your energies, just allow that to settle, because your power animal might want to connect in with you in your dreams and stuff. So yeah, pay attention to what happens. You might drift off and have some wild dreams. And Sulin, that is a normal. Wild dreams are definitely a part of this ascension, and yeah, completely normal. You're just accessing other timelines, other dimensions, other parallel realities that are all happening in this infinity loop that we're all a part of. So it's all normal. So yeah, let me know when all these amazing things happen, because it is guaranteed that they will happen. So thank you all so much, everyone who joined. So much love for you guys, and don't hesitate to reach out with any questions or share how your experience was. I would love to know. So bye everyone, happy Lionsgate.